Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Otis, you crazy mother.
What's going on, guys? Hey, today is August 13th, 2020. You're like, freaking A, it's 2020. I know, but hey, we'll get through this. We'll get through this together, is what they say. I don't see anybody else around me, so it's all up to you, right? It's up to you and what you want to do with your life and what's going on every day for you. So, I didn't hook up the mic today. I'm just doing a quick, kind of throwing some stuff together tonight. And I know I've been talking about this book today a lot this week, .com Secrets. I've been talking about this book, Expert Secrets, and I just got the new one that I haven't read yet. So we'll put that one back over on this side versus here and here, right? So what I want to talk to you real quick is about these two books. A little bit more in depth, maybe tonight for just a few minutes. So the first one, this was written in 2015, but a lot of the stuff is actually still pretty good and relevant in 2020. And there's a couple of things. One thing I just want to touch base on real quick is Russell Brunson, he owns ClickFunnels. He started ClickFunnels. Great product if you don't know anything about the web, right? If you don't know anything about building websites and stuff like that, it's great, but it's very expensive. So on the flip side, if you let's say you've got a great idea, but you don't want to spend, I think it's $300 a month on ClickFunnels to host and build your funnel and everything else inside there, talk to me. Let me know. We could probably work out some stuff with WordPress and Divi and some stuff, and we can come to an agreement or something. I don't know. Just throwing that out there because I know that there are people that are experts in certain areas. So here is a quick clip on .com Secrets.
Hey, my name is Russell Brunson, and I want to share with you something really special to me. Recently, I finished writing my very first book called .com Secrets, and I actually want to give you a copy of this for free. But before we do, I want to explain to you really quickly what this book is about, but more importantly, I want to share with you what this book is not about. Now, this book, it's not about getting more traffic to your websites, okay? But after you read this and you understand the .com secrets, I promise you'll get exponentially more visitors and more people coming to your website. Now, this book it's also not about increasing your conversions. Yet what you learn inside of here will increase your conversions more than any headline tweak or split test ever could even hope to accomplish. And all that's here inside this book. Now, if you're currently struggling to get people to actually come to your website, or when they actually come to your website to get those people to convert and to become buyers and to actually give you money, my guess is you probably think you have some type of traffic or conversion problem. But in my experience, after working with tens of thousands of businesses and entrepreneurs just like you all around the world, that rarely is it a traffic or conversion problem. It typically comes back to something that's, at first, it's a lot harder to see, and that's the bad news, but it's a lot easier to fix, and that's the good news.
All right, what did you think of .com Secrets in that little clip? It's not much, there's a little bit of information there. But there's a couple things that I want to talk about. And he talks about funnels, and I've been seeing funnels for years. But there's a couple different things. And there was a couple, what I got out of this, I'm working on a special thing to help out with my clients that come to me and say, hey, I got this idea. Here's where we plug in all the answers and read through them and go, okay, this sounds good here for this project here, right? So it'll put it all together. So we're talking about the funnels itself, right? So there's a couple different funnels. So I think there's 7 different funnels he goes through in the whole process, right? So I'm working on basically a form online where a business owner can come on in and they could fill in all the answers, like, hey, maybe my product is this, my upsell is this, and so then they look through funnel 1 and see what all the answers would be, what it looked like, and they look at funnel 2 and see what all those answers would be, but they don't have to sit there and redo it over and over and over. They just put in the answers once and it fills in all the blanks wherever it needs to, and they read through it and go, okay, I like the way this one flows, and I think that this one would work best for my product and my business. So, working on that for you guys. Expert Secrets. Good. Very good book. I actually enjoyed this one more than I did .com Secrets, but this is the second one, so maybe the sequel is better than this one. So, makes me wonder, is Traffic Secrets going to be better than Expert Secrets? I'll let you know probably next week when I read this one. But hey, Expert Secrets, here's a little longer clip on experts.
Congratulations, you are great at what you do. Now, I know it may be hard to believe, but wherever you are in your life right now, you are an expert. You see, the most valuable thing that you have, it's not the businesses that you run or the stuff that you have or the investments you made, it's what you know, because that is the greatest investment you've ever made. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the trial, the error, all of the obstacles that you've had to go through to get to where you are right now. There are 7 billion people on earth right now, and they all want to learn something, but the way that we learn things has changed. Through social media, we're able to find, follow, and connect with other people who are doing what we want to do. We're learning more from videos, podcasts, and online products than we ever could learn inside of a school. We don't need to learn from someone who's got a PhD, MBA, or an XYZ. We need to learn from somebody else who's just a few steps ahead of where we are right now. It could be any industry, any topic. I'm talking about fitness, yoga, real estate, sales, healthy eating, personal development, art, Amazon, how to build an app, how to build a potato gut, dog training. I'm not sure if you even understand this right now, but what you know has the ability to change somebody's life. Right now, that thing is being typed into Google thousands of times per second. It's being liked on Facebook. People are looking for you. They're looking for your message. So how do we do this? How do we take what we know and package it and market it and structure it and get it into people's hands so it can change their lives? Now, my name is Russell Brunson, and 10 years ago, I was just like you. I didn't even know that I was an expert. All I knew is I was passionate about a few things. I would learn those things, I would study, and I implement them into my own personal life and my business, and I'd see some amazing results. And I wanted to share those things with other people. I wanted to have an impact on the world. So I went out there and I started trying to share my message. What I found out is it was a lot harder than I thought. People didn't initially come to me, and it was frustrating because I knew that what I had could change people's lives, but I figured it out. In fact, over the last 10 years, I've had the chance to build up a following of over 1 million entrepreneurs who follow me and they pay me for my advice. Well, that's kind of exciting for me. The cooler thing is that it didn't just work for me. I started sharing this process and this system that I created with a whole bunch of other experts. And I watched as people who had amazing messages, who had tried over and over and over again to help people to have the impact that they wanted to have and had failed. They took this process, they took this system, the same one that I used to build my following. And I've watched these people went from literally being experts without a following to building huge mass movements of people who are paying them for their advice. Now, this entire process, everything that I learned and I documented over 10 years for myself and for all these other experts, I put into a new book, and it's something that I'm so excited to share with you today. It's a book that will help you to get your message out to more people and give you the ability to have the impact that you want. And this book is called Expert Secrets. This book is going to show you how to sell your advice. It's going to help you build a mass movement. And it's going to help you to get your online business started in the shortest period of time possible. You need to understand that the impact that your message can have on someone at the right time in their life is immeasurable. As Sir Winston Churchill once said, to each there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do a very special thing, unique to them and fitted to their talents. What a tragedy if that moment finds them unprepared or unqualified for that which could have been their finest hour. I want you to remember that your message matters, and this book is your figurative tap on the shoulder. Now, I want to send you a free copy of this book because I believe in your message. In fact, I'll cover the cost of the book. If you just cover the cost of the shipping, all you do is let me know where to ship your book. We'll ship one out to you right away.
So, what did you think of Expert Secrets? That was pretty good, right? So, Expert Secrets. So, good book. One thing that I'm working on a big form in this, right? So in this book, let's find out where it's at. So he talks about a couple different things. He talks about the attractive character in this, but a lot more in depth in this book, which is good. So he talks about that in here, though, and what that means. But he talks about the perfect webinar. Now, he doesn't say that it has to be a webinar. That's just the name that stuck. So it could be a video series, which he goes through in this, right? It could be a email sequence, which he goes through in this. So you really need to read both books. But the perfect webinar, it's Secret 13, the one thing. Is that what it was? Yeah. So that's where you start building your slides for your perfect webinar, or whether it be your video series and everything else, right? So Basically, I'm working on, hey, here's your title slide, how to blank without blank, right? So his example is how to create a 7-figure funnel in less than 30 minutes without having to hire or be held hostage by a tech guy, right? And that's what ClickFunnels does. It does really good for that. Whatever your product may be, whatever your business may be, how to feel safe in the world. Like I'm working on a product for like taking all my crime prevention notes and knowledge and everything else, and I'm working on a project for you guys who may not know this information to help you feel safer, right? So, for example, I'm working on how to feel safe in 2020 without having to call the police, without having to be a victim, stuff like that. So it's something I'm working on. I've talked to a few people about it, and they're like, wow, that's, just talking about a few points of what I'm going to be covering in there. So it's going to be a lot of information. It'll be like a fire hose to the mouth. And it may overwhelm some people. So I'm planning on doing it on a drip system content. So I'm not just sitting there going, here's 30 videos or whatever. And they're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to give them piece by piece so that they can sit there and come on in and learn a little bit each time, right? But to sell them on it, to help you guys buy it, I'm following Russell's process, right? With the .com secrets, with the expert secrets. And then I assume this is how I would find these people that are the traffic secrets to get to this part, and basically so I could fill these funnels and stuff like that. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Let me know what you guys think. My question for you is this. What do you want to know about crime prevention? What is your biggest thing you want to know about crime prevention? All right, guys. Remember to stay safe. It's 2020. Just do me a favor. It's August. September, October, November, December, right? So we got 4.5 months left. Just because we're like, I'm sick of 2020, and 2021 will be around the corner. Like, I know it's only be 2021. Doesn't necessarily everything's going to be better. It's not like the clock hits at midnight. Instead of the clock hitting at midnight and everybody's celebrating with New Year's. And it's like, oh, wow, yay, new. Because guess what? You guys also settled now a lot of New Year's resolutions this year, right? For 2020. Did you follow through on some of those? I'm going to think no. And here's the other thing, is I want you guys to really think about this. That if the economy and your jobs and everything else you're doing out there is not back to the new normal, just know that you're going to have to make some changes and going to have to do some things to help you out. And I just want to help you feel safe. That's my biggest goal. So I'm going to leave you again with this question tonight. What is the biggest thing that you want to know about crime prevention, about helping you feel safe? Just give you some examples. Some people have already kind of told me, hey, I want to know more about security cameras. I want to know about alarms. I want to know about, vehicle burglaries or car burglaries. I'm speaking PD style now, but my car got broken into. I got robbed. You didn't get robbed, you got burglarized. And we're going to talk about the difference between burglary and robbery and stuff like that, and all these things in there. So I know I'm moving really fast. My hands are kind of blurry. At least they look like that in the video. Maybe not in your end. But I will see you guys tomorrow on August 14th. Remember to ignite your legacy. Have a great day. Peace out. I don't know if I should be doing that peace out stuff. Maybe that's something bad and sign. Anyways, later.